Hello everyone, it's Kim and welcome back to my channel and welcome to a genre blanket update and crochet with me. It has been a minute. I have been posting updates of this blanket on YouTube Shorts and I've gotten just so far behind that I've decided to play catch up with kind of like monthly grouped videos. So like this video will be focusing mostly on the books that I read in May and adding those to the blanket because I am that far behind. So a little bit longer of a video. I'm gonna try to keep it still maybe under like 5 to 10 minutes if I can. But I'm gonna show you the books that are for each row and all of that kind of stuff. Same that I would do in the shorts, just a little bit longer for each of the rows. So let me go ahead and grab our first book and we'll go ahead and get started on this row. So we are starting off the month of May. I have the little marker in between each month right there. And my first read of May was Lover Reborn by J.R. Ward, which I love the Black Dagger Brotherhood series. They are currently filming here in Atlanta, turning it into a TV show, and I'm so excited. I've been loving watching all the behind the scenes that they've been posting. But this is the book. This is book number 10, I believe, of the series. So I reread this, 5 stars. So I am currently working on my, with my color for my romance books, which is the lavender. And this will be a row of puff stitches. And I've already kind of started the row a little bit, but I will be continuing to add and finishing off Lover Reborn up first for this month. For the month of May, not this month. It's November when I'm filming this. I'm very behind, so let's catch up with May. Updates: Lover Reborn by J.R. Ward has been added to the blanket with this particular row of puff stitches. So there we go. That is this row right here. I don't think I mentioned, but that was actually book 30. So we're on book 31 now. And for my 31st book of the year, I read The Stone Girl's Story by Sarah Beth Durst. And this one I gave 4 stars to, and it is a fantasy middle grade. So we are working with the teal. So I'm going to switch over to the teal and get started on this particular row of treble crochet. We have Stone Girl's Story by Sarah Beth Durst has been added to the blanket with this row right here. So moving right along, getting the May books onto the blankets. Let's find out what my third read of May was. My third read of May and my overall 32nd book of 2024 was Me, Stories of My Life by Katharine Hepburn. I gave this 3 stars, so we will be doing a double crochet stitch. And it is nonfiction, so we are using green for that. And yeah, overall, like, I enjoyed the book, but it was just a little all over the place. Very stream of conscious thought, not a lot of, I feel like, editing. And that part, it made it hard to follow at some points what was going on, what she was talking about story-wise. But overall, it was still very interesting to hear about her life and filming different things that she worked on, all that kind of stuff. So Me, Stories of My Life, Katharine Hepburn. Let's go ahead and switch to green and add this one to the blanket. Me, Stories of My Life by Katharine Hepburn has been added to the blanket. This green is our nonfiction for this book. And yeah, so far so good. We got 3 rows added to the blanket tonight. It is getting a little bit late, so I'm considering this day I think it's day 17 of catching up on my 2024 genre blanket, but I will be including, of course, some other days as well as we finish up the month of May in this video. So I will see you tomorrow in the next clip for my continuation of my May reads in the blanket. So until then, good night, and I will see you all in the morning. Good evening. It is now day 18 of catching up on my 2024 genre blanket, and I have 4 books that I want to try to finish, which will finish out this video. It is 10 o'clock at night, so I don't think I'm gonna get all 4 of these rows completed. We'll see. The next 2 rows I have are the same color, thankfully, so that might help a little bit, but I am starting with my 33rd book of the year and the 4th book of May, and that was Bride by Ali Hazelwood. So I gave this one 5 stars. I absolutely adored this book. It was so good. It's the second Ali Hazelwood book I've read this year, right? Yes, this year. And I really enjoyed it. I'm really enjoying her writing as well, and I will definitely be reading more of her books and catching up on her backlog. But for now, yes, Bride, 5 stars. So I will be doing a row of puff stitches in the color lavender for romance, of course. It's technically a little bit fantasy as well, a little romantic-y, if you will, but we're going with romance for the main genre. So lavender is the color, and we need to switch to that, and then we'll get going with a row of puff stitches. I also am drinking coffee because, once again, it is 10 o'clock at night, and yeah, I am going to try and stay up for at least maybe until midnight and trying to get caught up on this blanket. If I can get May done, that'll be great. Like, I'll be so thrilled if I can start in on June, which was a very crazy reading month, so that video might be a little long. But also let me know if you like this format of these videos. I might continue to do this in 2025 when I start that blanket. I think it might help me stay more on track than uploading shorts, but let me know what you all think. Do you like this format? Do you like the shorts better? Let me know, and I don't know, maybe we'll do both in some weird way. I don't know, but let me know which one you prefer. I'm gonna go drink this coffee and then start on this row. So this row is complete now. We have this row for Bride for Ali Hazelwood, this row of puff stitches for this 5-star romance. And yeah, so we're going to continue on with the romance, and we're going to go into what is book, what did I say? This one's 33. So 34, book 34 of the year, which was The Little Bookshop on the Seine by Rebecca Raisin. So I'm going to continue on. This I gave 4 stars, I believe. I'm going to double check before I actually get started. I'll be right back. Yes, I did. I gave this 4 stars. So we're going to continue with the lavender color. Thankfully, I don't have to switch colors. Go me for reading 2 of the same genre back to back. Appreciate that. Thank you, past me. I don't have to switch the colors because honestly, it never goes the same way twice. But yeah, Little Paris Bookshop, or Little Bookshop on the Seine. Little Paris Bookshop, I think, is a completely different book. The Little Bookshop on the Seine was a 4-star read, so we're going to add a lavender row of treble crochets to this blanket. So there's going to be a big patch of lavender for the month of May, which I'm very excited about. So let's see how long this one takes me. I have about an hour left that I'm giving myself. So we might just be sticking with the 2 books. We'll see. This row might go pretty quick and I might be able to get one more complete. We'll see. I have 3 more books that I need to add to the blanket to finish off May. So we're gonna at least aim for finishing 2 tonight. So let's get started. row for the Little Bookshop on the Seine by Rebecca Raisin. Here it is. We now have a big chunk of lavender in the blanket, and I am very tired. I am struggling to keep these eyeballs open. I had to like take a minute, drink a little bit of coffee, collect myself like halfway through this row, and I was like, I can do it. I can get through this row before I fall asleep. So I have 2 rows left for May. So we have books 35 and 36. So I will be back again tomorrow. I have my regular Tuesday sprints in the morning, so I will probably finish up these next 2 rows during those sprints. It might take up most of my time, so we shall see. And then hopefully I'll get some reading done tomorrow during those sprints as well. I've been watching Critical Role while working on this, but I think I'll listen to my book while I crochet the last 2 rows tomorrow. So stick around and I'll see you all tomorrow. So good night once again, and I will be back for day, what are we on? Day 19? I think this would end up being like day 19 coming up. So yeah, good night. See you in the morning. All right, so it is the next day. Good morning, or wherever you are. Good afternoon, good evening. For me, it's the morning time. I am currently on my sprints, drinking my coffee, which I very much need, and getting ready to start working on the blanket. So I have 2 books left for the month of May to finish, and I think we can do it. We gotta do it. But yeah, I'm probably gonna go through May, end this video there with the end of the month, and then start in on my June reads after that. So starting with my 35th book of the year, and my, what, 4th? Is it my 4th book? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, my 6th book. My 6th book of May was Dreams Lie Beneath by Rebecca Ross. I have no place to put my coffee down, so this will be fun. Dreams Lie Beneath by Rebecca Ross. I enjoyed this. I loved her Divine Rivals duology. And while I did enjoy this one, I didn't enjoy it quite as much as Divine Rivals. Still really good, and I rated it 4 stars, so I'll be switching from my lavender yarn back to the teal for fantasy and doing a row of treble crochet. So let's go ahead and get started with these final books for the month of May. I have so many rows to catch up on. It's really actually daunting, but it's fun to see the blanket getting bigger. So let's go ahead and add this row. I just finished adding the row for Dreams Lie Beneath to the blanket, so it's looking like this with that teal treble crochet row all complete. We have May looking like this, and we have 1 more book to add. So my 36th book of the year was The Note by Zoe Fulbig, which I adored this. It was super cute. The story was really interesting. I gave this one 4 stars. So another row of treble crochet. Wow, I just forgot the word crochet. Another row of treble crochet, and I'm switching back to lavender for romance for the final book of the month. We've made it. Yeah, so let me add this one to the blanket. The final book of May, The Note, has been added to the blanket. So we have our final row of treble crochet for May. I also went ahead and did the like row in between each month. So there's two, so the treble crochets of lavender plus 2 rows of single crochet of white. So this is what, from like here to here, is our May month of books now added to the blanket. And this ending this particular update video for the blanket, and I'm probably gonna go start on June, possibly. We shall see. I might take a little bit of a break and then start in on the June reads because there is a lot of them. So thanks for hanging out with me for this little crochet update video, and I will see you soon with the month of June. Take care, everyone. Bye.